I can explain later, so for now, just pretend you didn't see me here. I'm just vibing right now because I made a kid cry yesterday, so an angry Thunderbird is after me now. It is currently day 16 of me traveling to Teyvat with the ultimate goal of collecting 100,000 free-to-play Primogems, so we can unleash it all once we hit 100k. Last time, we went on a date with A in Inazuma and made every Inazuma citizens scared for their lives. We also witnessed a public beatdown from A inside the domain, and after that, we went on to watch the Shogun showdown between A and the Raiden puppet, which A ultimately won, and Inazuma can finally take a step forward to a brighter future. My wallet was already sucked dry from losing the bet, since I failed to obtain 100k Primogems on this account before I reached 100k subscribers. So I willed 100k Primos on my main already on Twitch, but for those of you that missed it, I'll make sure to upload a video of me wielding soon, so stay tuned. Anyways, we are currently sitting at 21,000 free-to-play Primogems, exactly 21% of the way to our final goal, but we are still in trouble. And no, it's not me being stuck here, it's because I made another bet that will probably squeeze my wallet dry, which I will explain later in the video. Let's rewind back a few hours, before we got stuck in this hole. First, I had to do some training against a few Helitrolls and a giant slime. They weren't really a threat, so I took them out pretty easily. Next, we ruined some Helitrolls' fun by destroying a slime balloon. Even though it took a while, it was worth it because we got Lisa to Friendship 8 now. We also acted as a shark and ambushed yet another Abyss Order cult, and prevented them from spreading evil. Lastly, we talked to a lonely dude on a beach and released a bottle into the sea. Well, I'm not gonna complain about free Primos, but next time you should do it yourself. We returned back to Liyue and reported back to Catherine to collect the rest of my daily Primogems. Next, we went to Asase Shrine to get some quick daily Primogems from Neko. We talked to the man we kidnapped the day before, gave him 3 iron chunks, and returned to Neko for our daily 20 Primogem salary. Alright, now we can finally continue to our last day of the Tsurumi Island quest. It's honestly kind of awkward in a way because we made Rue cry and took his Primogems, but hopefully he'll forgive us for what we did. Oh welp, looks like he's still mad at me. Anyways, we made our way through the red fog and met back up with Kama. On our way to Wakukao Shore, we sacrificed a few Helitrolls for 2 Primogems. Well, we probably shouldn't have done that because Sparky got mad and decided to duke it out with me. Well, he wasn't really much of a threat because I sent him back to Genshin Heaven and stole another chest that contained 2 Primogems. You don't give up, don't you? That's what I thought. After we defeated a few more enemies, we finally found Rue, but he was still pretty upset at us. He quickly got over it because Kama was there with us, so we headed to Mount Kana and fought against a large Rifthound enemy. After we defeated it, we summoned a giant Thunderbird, who we had a bit of trouble against. We had a bit of trouble triggering the Hyper Bloom reactions, since the boss itself was Electro, so it was all up to Kaya to defeat it. It was a pretty slow process with cryo and physical attacks, but in the end, we were able to defeat the boss. We headed to Serai Island along with Rue to visit the Thunderbird, but we stole more Primogems from Rue. I'm still not over the fact that he became possessed and ordered Helitrolls to kill me that one time. So I hope you learned your lesson, Rue. Anyways, jokes aside, we returned to Mount Kana and witnessed a feather collection, said our goodbyes with Rue, and returned to Sumida in Inazuma City, and finally completed the long but memorable 4-part world quest in Tsurumi Island. Alright, time for the game plan. Since it's a new week, we can complete the weekly bosses for our character's talent essential materials that drops exclusively from weekly bosses. So we'll have to bully Dragon Boy and friends again, at least until we triple crown all of our characters. Also, we finally finished the Tsurumi Island world quest, and in the last video, a lot of you voted for me to finish Inazuma and the world quests before proceeding to Chasm, so I'll try to finish up the important ones in Inazuma. But yeah, thanks again for voting in the comments. So the first Inazuma world quest we'll be doing is the Sakura Ritual Cleansing. For those of you that have already completed it, you know that there will be a giant tumor at the end in which we had to fight in order to complete the quest. So wish me luck. To start the quest, we talk to a mysterious shrine maiden who calls herself Hana Chirusato. Who are you and what did you do to Kazari? Oh. Well, anyways, we headed to Konda village and talked to everyone in the village. We defeated a few Helitrolls that were in our way and collected the last clue. After that, we interrogated the village chief and headed towards a well. Well, you know what happened. So now I'm stuck in here with no food, no water, and I'm starving, so if you feel sorry for me, please comment sending Paimon for emergency food, so I don't starve. Oh wait, we're not supposed to have Paimon Sander on this account. I take that back, don't comment that. Anyways, we got unstuck and continued down a well until we came across this shrine. We first offered a ward to the shrine and then solved a puzzle for the seal. One Kairagi enemy spawned, so we quickly disposed of them and successfully sealed the first shrine. Next, we went to an abandoned shrine and interacted with some ghosts. After reuniting them together in the middle, we collected 3 exquisite chests and went to Narukami Shrine. The Shrine Maiden gave us a memento lens, which we could use on Kitsune statues to gather info. We found the second ward and went into the next shrine. So we repeated the same process again and defeated another batch of Kairagi enemies. We basically had to repeat this process in a few different areas, but the puzzles were pretty similar, so we completed them without much trouble. After sealing off all the shrines, it's time for us to have a final showdown against Listing. We had to fight it while it spits whatever tumors spit at us. The hardest part of the fight was probably the 2 Kairagis that will spawn and attack you, while the tumor thing spits at us. Overall, the fight was pretty challenging and fun. And after the fight, we completed a Sakura Cleansing World Quest and we can move on to the weeklies. So we fought Dragon Boy again, but this time we came prepared. We unleashed all of our bursts, but came a bit short at defeating him in one rotation. So he flew around me for a bit, and in the end, we finally got him. We got 2 5-star artifacts, but they weren't really good. Next, I enlisted some people from my Twitch stream again for Wolf and Child, because I wanted to get carried. So with my Kaya leading into the fray, we defeated him, but didn't really get anything good. Next, we fought Child, and I made sure Child couldn't move at all in the first 2 phases, so we got through that pretty easily. Child decided to fight back with his final form, and one of our teammates got slashed. So I had to step up, and we safely defeated Child and collected his flower. We got a Dream Solvent from Child, so that's pretty good. But yeah, thanks again to the people that helped me from my Twitch stream. And I'm always down for more people to carry me now that I'm past AR45. So if you want to come carry me, go follow my Twitch. Since we upgraded new artifacts and talents, it's time to do some solo training to see how far we came along in this journey. So we completed both Tsurumi Island and Sakura Cleansing World Quest, so it's probably safe to check our Primogem count for now. 22,250. So we got around 1,200 Primogems since our last video, which is pretty good considering we don't have any Primogems we could collect from the mail. So now we're 22% of a way to our final goal of 100k Primogems. There are also new events that opened up recently, so we can start completing them in order to gain even more Primogems. We'll most likely complete the Hyakunin Iki event first. Since the event is limited time, it'll be our #1 priority to complete it before the Primogems are gone because we are in very desperate need of Primogems. In case you don't know, I made another risky bet with you guys. If I fail to reach 100k free-to-play Primogems by the time I reach 150k subscribers, I'll have to will another 100k Primogems, but this time on my Asia account. I don't know why I made another bet that I will probably lose again, but it might be because I can't wish on this account, so I'm scratching the urge to wish by willing on another account. So if you want me to watch my wallet suffer or more of this series in general, make sure to subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.